We're just gonna do a recording?
Yeah, we're just gonna do a recording.
Okay.
So, hello everybody, we're looking through the glass. I'm Jeselle, we have Sela.
And we really needed a recording.
And, yeah, we really did. And, we're talking about a little bit of that. I can't even remember the name of it, and I can't Google it. So, the trial that's going on with the woman that killed her 3 kids. We're talking about postpartum and all of that. And there's so much out there that's going on. There's a lot of other, like, opinions and people who are trying to, saying, like, supporting her. And I understand to an extent, and where this is our point of view, as we are a mental health podcast and we talk about things like this, and to help people understand women a little bit better. Not only that, but men too.
But we were the ones that weren't studying until the 90s.
Exactly. And this is not a men, women, like, we're just trying to say postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis, which is like schizophrenia,
are a real thing.
Are real things. And what I'm trying to get people to understand is that, yes, there is a male postpartum depression. There are males who take care of their children and are wonderful dads from day one. But what I'm trying to get them to understand is that our bodies as women who grew the child and gave birth to the child, our bodies go through something a little bit different.
A little bit? I think it's a
whole lot. Don't minimize it. Our bodies go through so much, and even after we go through a healing period, we still have a gaping hole in our bodies. Our hormones are not the same, and everybody's gonna go, "Whoa, don't blame your hormones." We have a right, because
they have a right to say testosterone, it does things to them.
It does, because it does cause a sleep deprivation, and it does cause depression. When you guys understand it from a different perspective, but that's a lot of.
But men only have a couple hormones that run their entire bodies. We have quite a few.
So many, and we're understudied. A lot of our body is not understood by the medical fields yet. And, this is just a way of going, hey, we need to be looked at a little bit more and understood a little bit more so we can prevent this in the future. Have a better understanding. Recognize the signs of what's happening. And everybody's going to be like, well, she's crazy. Then you're not going to recognize the signs. Well, we have come so far in technology to understand behaviors.
Well, I can speak of from a dark place of head injury and being on multiple medications. I can only speak from my experiences with what I went through. I have no idea what she went through. I have really very little information on the whole thing at all. I'm just saying, with not having all the information and just looking at it from a mental health point of view, there's something more going on.
Well,
because for a woman to do something like that literally, what she did, that goes against all human nature.
But here's the thing.
So something was fighting that all human nature, which is to survive yourself, number one. Mm-hmm. But when you become a mother, and there is a little additive.
Well, there's like a flip of a switch.
And that additive is, that flip of a switch is literally the total difference of what you will go through and what you're willing to do as a mother. It is called instinct.
Yeah, because we gotta talk about mother instinct.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. Let me bring something into perspective because of nature. You have animals, mothers, and other animals, and in animal behavior, there are mothers out there that reject their young.
And typically it's because they're ill and we just don't know it.
But that leads to how was she before she had the baby?
Well, because
she already had kids, and
if something kept going undiagnosed, or overdiagnosed because I have personally went through the
So here's the
multiple mental health medications and overdosing and underdosing I went through all of it.
So here's the other thing that I have been reading up on. Like I said, I have not watched the trial myself. I have only read bits and pieces of social media, and I try not.
So we're coming from a very on the trial itself.
Yeah,
from a very
we're just the basics of knowledge and whatever people are saying out there. I don't know what's true, what's not true.
We're gonna sit down and watch it.
Yeah, but I'm just wanting to speak on it because from like the basics that have been proven. I don't know. The people are saying there's things that the husband that did. I don't know all that. I just know what they're saying out there. But we're just saying
the only people that really know is them.
In all honesty.
Yeah.
And so I'm just saying that shit, what was I saying? Well, first off, I still believe that she needs to be held accountable if she's truly at fault. There still needs to be accountability held there.
But how can you be responsive 1 second and completely non-responsive?
If that's true.
That's true. But anyways, that's going into specifics that we don't have full of. So let's not go into those.
Yeah. I'm just saying that we believe that accountability has to be
no, absolutely. If
no matter what.
If she
did
it.
Be mentally ill or not, get help.
But there still needs to be some kind of accountability.
Exactly.
3 innocent lives were taken regardless.
Exactly. So, justice for those children. It is
But what is justice for those children? That's the clear question. Is it because what are those children going to have for their mother? Nothing but love.
Yeah.
Now, am I saying love on this woman and No. You all have you can do your own thing. I get to choose how I act. You get to choose how you act. But we all have our own opinions and stuff. I'm just stating what is true justice in this situation. Like we have many different sides of what justice would be.
And that's what it is, no matter what.
And that's the thing.
The system, no matter what.
But that's the thing that people don't get is that there's multiple sides from justice.
And coming from a mom that is in postpartum, like I was saying, it's
only been 7 fucking minutes.
Damn. It felt like it was a lot longer. Shit.
Damn.
Okay. Because I didn't have that much to say. I guess we could shift conversation at some point. I mean, that's what we do, right?
That's what we do anyways. But anyhow, you're still saying. As a mom in postpartum.
Like you said.
This isn't a clue what this session is.
I just know.
As the baby cries in the background.
I know.
She's with her dad. She's good.
It's a lot of it is just in nature. There are times where mothers reject their young.
For whatever reason, we don't understand. Actually,
we don't fully understand.
No, we don't.
And sometimes
there's multiple different reasons.
And so we are just like animals.
Well, we are an animal.
Yeah, well, we are animals. And so that is a behavior that is known across the board. And it's just, there's this thing called humanity. Fuck, Jeselle, why are you going into this? Damn. But we have humanity. We've created humanity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're humanity. Yeah.
But that's. We created.
But that's something that needs to be maintained. Is what you're stating.
Yes.
Like mental health issues. No, mental health issues. We get her mental health. I'm sorry, but there's mental health issues. regardless,
And
if you're capable of doing something of such against all of your nature, or should be, it
I hate my brain.
but what is your scheming up here?
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, good. You're good.
It's this thing that popped in my head looking at the medical field. Anywhere in a movie, if you go to a doctor's office, now it's a little bit different, but you watch like movies from back in the day and they go to the doctor's office, they have a picture of the human body, right? And like all the different layers. When you look at the picture, does it represent a male or a female?
It's always male.
It's always male. So that didn't start coming into play until recently.
But within the last few decades.
Yeah, but I just find it insane because, like we were saying, that women haven't really been studied until the 90s.
Well, yeah, no, because you had what's his face doing the, where he has all the different. I can't remember his name. Y'all can remember his name. I think it's Donatello or one of those freaking. But he has the man. He has the man, and it has him in a whole bunch of different fashion, like standing like this, whatever. I know that it's black to them. They don't understand. Da Vinci, something like that. But there was study of the male bodies back then.
Yeah.
There were no studies on pregnant women or pregnant women after or before or even they didn't even understand completely where fucking babies completely came from.
Well, look how often women died in childbirth.
Well, exactly. Childbirth is still one of the most dangerous, not only childbirth, but childbearing, like growing a child within you. Your body has reactions, like no matter what it is, like it is not of your own body, but it is at the same time. So it's like a little invader. It's a parasite, but it's not. People are gonna be commenting, going, "What the fuck? You calling babies parasites now?"
I was like, why the fuck do we get so emotional? Like, why do our hormones make us emotional in the first place?
Who's to say that men's don't make theirs emotional? They just only know their society only allows one emotion for them.
Oh yeah, because men are supposed to be.
Yeah. So it's society. Men aren't allowed to show a fluctuation of them.
True. And then they're supposed to be tough, and men don't cry, boys don't cry, like situation.
Yeah.
When it's not truly that. No, the men deserve that. And so,
they need to release as well, but they societal.
I just don't understand why. It's just confusing. I swear to God.
Did it stop? Oh.
It's only been 12 minutes. It's just like, why is it that I don't know. Like, I'm trying to understand it.
She's trying to understand and explain.
It's really fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Oh my god.
My brain's going too fast. And it's starting to go into a loop. Has that ever happened to you? Like your brain you're talking about something and then your brain is starting to get ahead of you, so you're trying to keep up instead of going up.
But you're trying to remember. Yeah.
And then you're just like in this fucking circle at this point. It's like the coyote and the cartoons going in circles. Oh my god.
Can I have a drink of your tea?
Totally.
Thank you. She's using the little kid through the glass.
We went back to our days when I used to come over on YouTube.
Yeah.
We just went back to those days.
Fuck it, man. Oldies. Well, it's a new one.
Oldies. It's not even those are kind of
those are kind of older. Those are a couple years old.
Yeah, because we are a couple years old.
We go back almost 3 years, man. If not 3 years by now. Because we started before I stopped doing drugs. And I've been clean in April will be 3 years.
Damn.
I've been clean for two and a half years. Crazy, right?
Time. What is it?
I just want to point out to all of those people that believe in recovery, and even if you don't believe in recovery, you are capable, I promise you. If I was capable, you're capable. I actually walked away from a situation perfectly fine, was offered, was like, no, I'm good, and just went on about our day like nothing ever happened. Never didn't even think back about it, and except for to give myself a little bit of a high five. We ain't gonna talk about where, who, where, or anything shit like that. They ain't nobody's business. Like, but I just want to point out, I did all that.
That's
so,
awesome.
Just a high five to me. Because why not? We're here doing shit.
She really high fived herself.
I did. I high fived myself
a few times.
Do it again too.
Pat yourself on the back.
Well, my arms are a little short.
Hey, T-Rex.
Yeah, it's like either. Well, there we go.
You know what I love is that we can do this.
Right?
So, get into it because it's only been 16 fucking minutes. What the fuck?
Well, now you're the maker of it. Now you're part of the. Maybe hold on, I might be getting ahead of myself.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
What am I part of now? Because I'm really concerned.
Because you said you were gonna get into it. So.
Oh, I was gonna talk about my day.
Oh, okay. Let's get into it.
So.
I completely went somewhere else.
I really want to fucking know where.
I'll tell you off there. We've discussed it before.
I fucking.
It's now your bedroom instead of the office. Everybody else is like, what the fuck? Inside joke. Sorry, those who get it will get it.
So this morning, I went through this little thing.
Okay, can we explain what this little thing is?
I'm going to.
Oh.
Shut up. Damn. Zip ties.
There ain't no holes for them, baby.
I'll clip them.
There ain't no holes for them.
I'm diabolical.
Yeah, you are.
Damn, oh, whatever. Damn. Really right there.
You're like, I will make them, bitch.
Yeah. I even pictured that shit. That was a little weird.
That's okay, I did too. So we know where you get it from.
So this morning, we were talking about something. I don't fucking remember specifically. It was Andre and his mom and I talking, and he said something about me being a bad kid.
Oh yeah.
So he said something about me being a bad kid, and he had dropped something, and his mom. That's what it was. He dropped something because he was dusting, and we were playing around, and his mom said, looked and was like, "Don't break it," and I was like, "Ooh," and I told him and was like, "If you break it, I break your ass," and because I grew up hearing that, and so, but I find it funny now, and so, which is dark.
That's how we cope, man. That's how we cope.
But I was, and he was...
Trust me, I'm coping in some dark way of hearing it.
And I was like, I asked him, I was like, did you ever hear that growing up? And his mom's standing right there, and I was like, no, your mom's too nice. Like, I can't even picture her saying that to him, the way she is. And I adore that of her. And so, he said something about me being a bad kid after that. And so, I was like, that's not. It kind of triggered me.
You got any feels?
I got my feels with it because.
Let me already light up.
And the reason I asked is because I thought I was over it.
It's the second you think you're over it, that all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck, man?
And I was like, I've had somebody lie on me my entire life.
Yeah.
And it created so many shit situations for me.
You were a scapegoat, for sure.
And and realized, and I was like, I know.
And demonized quite a bit.
I thought I never would have to hear it from him. Like, him saying it, kind of, I think it was just like, you of all people, why are you calling me that? Why did, you know what I'm doing, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this isn't a I was a bad kid situation.
You know, like,
you weren't a bad kid. You were a product of your you were a product of your environment, and your environment was very fucking toxic.
Well, and
but even then, you still shined way more than what you could have. Like, you could have dimmed yourself way more. You rebelled against quite a bit of it.
Well,
I'm just saying kudos to you.
Well, and I was like, I'm gonna get in fucking trouble anyway, so might as well do it and have fun with it. Like, I was able to
even as your mother, kudos to you. But in all seriousness, no, kudos to you for rebelling against the toxicity.
I guess that's maybe how I got through it a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because I was like, if I was that bad.
I did with my finger.
What fucking noise was that?
We try not to cough.
It sounded like a suction cup. What the fuck was that? I really hope we caught that on the recording. I really hope they all got to hear that.
21:56. Before that, and I touched the hot part with my finger in there.
No shit, Sherlock.
And there's like space in between back here, my teeth and my gums. So sometimes a little suction cup happens.
You saying you burnt your finger on the hot part took me back to the days where you were like, fire.
Oh shit.
I got a picture of you somewhere looking like you just created a caveman that made it fire. Created fire? What the fuck came out of my mouth?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh shit.
Fuck you. This is a flashback for the old days for you guys. For our old supporters.
The fuck?
We haven't done one of these in a long time for you guys. For us, man. This is for us.
Yeah, well, it's been a while. Why is it my bedroom?
Because it's nice and cool in here.
Everybody else can be hot while we're in the room. No.
To the window. To the wall. I did that the other day as my little wiggle dance to get rid of like negative energy. And I was in my office and I was like, to window, to wall.
You know, we started doing the wash it off. I don't know where I got it from, but because I wanted to teach Sarah Lynn wash it off when you start to feel all ick, you know, the emotions, you know, wiggle it off.
Yeah, that's just what I started doing. I just wiggle, and it helps. It really, there's like it helps. Just wiggle it off, and then you can't help it. Like, and then that just kind of, and I was like, because you know that's gonna be at my, it's like a must.
Like, any song that pops in your head, you just start dancing.
Yeah.
And or the other one is Andre scrubs himself. And then that says wash it off and tosses it. And you know, I think it's.
Well, one, it shows a very healthy way of physically doing it, because you can't imagine doing this in your mind to an infant or a 1-year-old or even a 5-year-old. I mean, you can a little bit, but it's a little bit. It's so much harder for them to imagine. Then like they'll grow up, imagine throwing that away, that bad energy away. So it's like it'll be a natural thing before they even come in the house. It'll be like, before we go in the house, you scrub the bad negative energy, the outside negative energy off of us. There we go. For the ones who got into our circle. What?
Have you ever had somebody talking to you and you're paying attention and then your mind grasps something from what they said and you start having this whole other conversation?
Yeah.
And it starts becoming this whole thing. So as you're talking about like that, like wiggling, it made me think, oh my fucking lord, what the fuck did we... Damn.
You called it. All right? You said the type.
So basically, with the way things are going with the world right now, it's scary.
Oh yeah,
this world is so fucking scary.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
We don't even get into it.
I don't know because it's just so.
We don't get
crazy.
into any of the political shit. We don't get. I mean, we have a little tiny bit, but we don't touch any of this stuff because it's like there's just so much.
Well, I just had this like whole flash, and like through all the times, the way people are over the times, over the years, and everything, how family dynamics and all of that, and just politicals and just all that shit. It's scary where we're heading because, like, we're about to restart.
Oh, yeah.
Like, completely collapse.
Oh, yeah.
Like, apocalyptic shit.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And, like, we are so fucking close, and that is...
No, we are there. It just... The signs are happening now. It's just... It's going to happen in a far different way from what people think it's going to happen. No, it's going to happen... We wake up to this. We're going to wake up to an apocalyptic type of world. It's not, so yeah, it's going to be hidden from us as much as possible. Dude, we totally went on we're going into it, so we might as well go into it. Well, apparently Source kind of threw you there.
Well, because I'm sitting here and like you have all the shows, all the fucking movies, all these different types of versions of apocalyptic shit.
Yeah, it's just to get us used to it.
Right, and so now, like, I doom scroll. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking doom scroll.
I do too.
I doom scroll, and that's what I hate about the internet, is you end up getting so enticed in it.
I doom scroll way more than I fucking should. I need to start
doing that. People building their own gardens, and people trying to like start their own.
Sorry, I had a thought of, I should start doing that. So my brain went, I should start doing this certain thing. I should not, because I can't speak about it. So.
Well, you always end up saying, I need to do that. I want to start that. I want to get myself doing it. But then you end up doom scrolling more and getting so locked in on it, and
it's for a reason. It is literally designed.
But if we actually started going back, we need to start going back.
We're gonna go back one way or another.
Yeah, and
like either you go along with the flow
we have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Generational breakers.
Yeah.
Like, we need to break this habit of being on the internet. It is killing the world. It is killing us.
As we're podcasters.
I know, and
as we're podcasters, but like, look, we're going to
we have that recognition, like we recognize, and I think that's why we don't do it as much. I think that's why we and we're trying to iterate the real life, like do something. Maybe we need to start doing something as we're doing this.
All right.
That's contributing to us. Readying our future families, our future generations for this world that's going to collapse. That way, when it does collapse, we're ready. If it doesn't collapse, then we're still fucking sufficient. And that's great. We need to be more self-sufficient as a community.
We started making bread. Does that count?
Yes, like
we've been making bread.
Going back to farmers markets, other people, but not just that, but
No, growing
trading.
your own stuff. Like I have areas where in my yard where that I've been preparing for a garden for when I'm like capable of going out there and doing the gardening. Once we get my next shit all figured out.
Well, and I started
so
small.
like I have areas that I've started. Yeah, and I do normally a garden, but like the past couple of years I've been so like on the healing journey and doing this kind of stuff.
We have to start with that.
Yeah, I had to start with getting my body out of fight or flight. I know that the gardening is a very grounding technique, and I did use that while I could. But at this point in my journey, I just can't.
And that's why you do this.
And that's why I do this.
Because this is something that you can do. This is something that's not. It's helping you heal to get to that point.
Exactly. No, it is helping heal quite a bit.
That is the whole point of looking through the glass, is to help us get through this so we can be at that point. And, you know, wherever our healing journey is, we're not exactly on the exact same path.
Yeah.
I've had healing in areas you haven't dealt with, and vice versa.
Yeah.
We've said that before.
Yeah.
And so...
It's kind of cool about it. That's the kind of way that makes it very cool.
Because something you've already dealt with is something I might be going through. So we talk about it.
And it's like, okay, I can go to you for advice. You can come to me for advice. And I know people are like, you should go to your kids for advice. You know what? I'm telling you, the biggest mistake I ever made was not incorporating you in my life more. That was one of the biggest mistakes I made, was not incorporating you in my life more, so you could see, like, the reason why I was being so fucking grumpy. So you could see, so that you wouldn't take any of that on. You took it all on because you didn't understand why. Because I went, project. And I'm sorry, this is another tangent, you guys. But, like, in all honesty, like, you can show your kids that you're going through a rough time. You're human.
Yeah.
Because they're going to go through it too. At one point in time. You shouldn't be... I don't feel that we should be so... Like, it should be so... I mean, yes, keep things to age appropriate. Of course.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel that I raised some kids a certain way, and then I raised others another way.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the ones that I incorporated into my life... and I allowed into where I'm struggling with this mentally, you know what I mean? And just been very open with things, are the ones that are way more, even though they had, you know, they didn't deal with all of it as much. They didn't have as many traumas, but they still did have traumas, you know what I mean? Quite a few. And they were being traumatized at the time as well. So, like... But I did raise one fashion to the other, and there is a significant difference in where you guys are in the heart, you know? Like, just in the whole healing and heart journey, you know what I mean? And it's like, wow, what a difference. Society has always told us, don't incorporate your kids in your problems, don't run, you need to not talk to, and... I'm such a, like, non-believer in that. I know you shouldn't be telling them everything, but, like, let them understand a little bit because they feel it all.
Because one of the things, you know, me...
And I'm going to get a lot of crap from people,
let me explain
I'm going off of only my own experiences and my own children.
Let me explain it from a child's point of view. Let me explain it from a child's point of view.
Because you were one of the kids that I did not let in.
I watched you struggle. From the outside, saw people being very judgmental, very unhealthy towards you, and you were struggling. I was struggling, and I'm like, damn, I'm a kid. Well, what am I supposed to do? And, you know, and watching you struggle, I felt like I was a lot of that problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is because I didn't let you in. I didn't say, hey, Jeselle, look, this is what I'm doing. I was
the one, because things started being said about me.
Mm-hmm.
And
We totally went where we went. You guys know how we are.
Well, like I said, a lot of those things, it felt like me because I came into your life at such a young age. I knew a little bit of story.
Yeah.
Or I had people tell me that you weren't healthy towards me. You were a drug addict.
Yeah.
And that I was going to be just like you, and I didn't understand what they meant by that. And then hearing how you grew up,
I was told the same thing.
And so.
And that's fine. If I'm fine. I'm not just like that person, but I do have a lot of that person's qualities, and I'm perfectly fine with it. You know what I mean? The person that I was supposed to run from or whatever, that person that I got talked to about every time, well, guess what? That person has been there for me for way more than the person who had those talkings with me. That the person, I'm just stating.
I got lost.
Okay.
I'm lost in the fucking forest, man.
I'm just saying. But anyways, yeah, you were going from the kid's point of view. That you took on a lot of it because you didn't understand a lot of it. And it was...
And a lot of it got projected on you.
It got a lot projected on you because I wasn't allowed to tell you what was going on. So, and I didn't know what to do with the fuck what I was dealing with. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not giving myself any excuses because as a mom, you're supposed to take the hits. You know? But... Anyhow, we're probably getting a lot of comments. You should never include your children in your problems in your life. Blah, blah, blah. I just don't feel that we should keep our children in the dark so much because I feel that they take on a whole lot more because they don't understand and they feel.
Teach them how to
feel the energy. They're very they feel what's going on. They feel energy in the house, but they don't have an explanation for it. They take it on immediately. That's what my own personal experience is and what I think. That's what I did. I know that's what you did. I know that's what other kids did, you know, and that's what a lot of kids do. Not every kid is that way. Every kid is different. But I do feel that leaving them in the dark so much is...
Especially when...
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
I just have to admit, I wish I knew a little bit more
about what I was enduring.
Just because I was enduring a lot too. Yeah. Especially because a lot of those fights also revolved me somehow, some way.
Well, he had to make it that way, and a lot of them were over you because it was over the treatment towards you, and it was over, you know, like I didn't just stand there and just let them treat you like shit. I did fight over you, but I should have left. I should have, could have, would have, but didn't. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I can't beat myself up for it.
No, absolutely not.
It's hard not to.
I know.
It's hard not to.
I recognize that, and I think that's where I'm working on that healing. I am, and
there's a lot of healing there to do.
There is.
There's a lot of healing there to do, and I'm not gonna deny any of it. You know.
I gotta cry.
Cry. I'm like halfway crying too, so.
Well. Knowing what you were going through, seeing what you were going through, and then going through similar or my own shit at the same time, the bullying and having people lie on me all the time, and the abuse itself.
Yeah, because it wasn't only one person that was lying on you. There was like multiple adults.
Yes.
Full-grown ass adults bullying up on a kid.
And then there was other kids that would say things like I was making out with their sibling behind the building.
Yeah,
And that never happened. And then I started being called slurs and names, and it was just like, what the fuck? And then the threat of my life, and
I should have taken shit way more serious.
I will never forget when he sat there, and I think this is one of the things I wouldn't then.
They really get students.
Yeah, because I remember him, and that was the night him and I got into it, and because I got dropped off after being at a family member's house, and she dropped me off. You were there cleaning, and I might have said this story before, I can't remember, but I was sitting there and
this is at the very end where
I walked into the house. She gave me we got some maps from somebody because he shaved the cat. And she gave me some maps and stuff, like those old school maps.
Yeah, very old. Yeah, they're the very old school maps she had.
I thought was the most badass thing. And I remember walking in, and he was drunk, so fucking drunk.
Always.
And the house is thrashed.
Always thrashed house.
And I'm like 14, 15, I think I was 15 years old, and I was just like so tired of walking into a thrashed fucking house
that you've got to fucking clean up, because he would never do it,
and I would get in trouble for it because he would thrash it again and say, oh, she didn't do it, just like the fucking dishes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what he did to me. Said I didn't do what I was supposed to do, or he would say I told her to do that and she didn't do it, and it's like, no, you fucking didn't. You did not tell me to go do it, or you told me to go do it. You sat there and you talked a bunch of shit to me about my mom, and I didn't want to be fucking around you because you're drunk.
And all you know how to do is be mean and volatile.
And then, calling me names. And then would sit there and tell you that I was being an asshole and giving him attitude. But that one time, anyway, I still have resentment. I'm working through it. Maybe this is me working through it. I apologize for those that felt my resentment. But I remember I was just walking in, and it was thrashed, and he's got the guitar that I gave him, and he's talking. You
mean the one that he pretty much took over?
Yeah.
You didn't give him shit.
Yeah, he basically took it. I mean, I wasn't playing with it, but it was still a gift to me. But I remember him on the guitar, and he's immediately started talking shit about you. Saying that you were off cheating and this and that.
When I was literally off making money, cleaning somebody's house.
I just left you.
Yeah.
And I just got pissed. I'm a teen at this point, and I was infuriated because I'm like, she's not. And he got mad because I called him out. And
because that's what narcissistic drunks do.
And he was like, you don't know shit. And I was like, I just left her. And I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to walk outside and sit on the steps. And when I sat on the top of the steps, he came out and he told me to get in the house. And was like, nope, you're drunk. Don't want to. Didn't feel safe. Went down the steps. Because he told me to get in the house again with that tone.
I know what tone. I know.
I walked down the steps further, and I was sitting at the bottom of the steps, and that's when he threatened me. And I walked outside the fence, and it turned into a screaming match, and I was getting away from him and going over to the neighbor's house. And I was going to call the cops, so I was like, they're not going to do anything. So, and...
It's teenager against adult.
Exactly, and that's what it's always been. So I went to the neighbor, and he let me call you, and, you know, you're like, if, you know, they can take you over here, then yeah, it's fine. So he was able to take me over there, and honestly, if it wasn't for that man...
Well, at that point, that's when things were getting really, really, like, psychotic.
Well, yeah,
because there was things made up of you setting all of his stuff on fire.
Yes, that was the following morning.
And I was like, I know for a fact there's no way in hell my daughter took your stuff in front of you, called you a whole bunch of names, and set the things on fire. Where's the ashes?
Yeah.
Show me the ashes.
I remember.
If that happened, show me the ashes.
That was the following day. That was because I remember I fell asleep on Aunt Regina's couch, and then we went back that morning. She took us home that morning.
Yeah, because I was up all night fucking cleaning.
Yeah,
cleaning your house.
Falling asleep to the vacuum.
Because
I still do that. But yeah, I remember getting there, and because of everything, you told me to go to bed instead of go to school. Because you know I didn't sleep very much. And so, damn, I was gonna go in the third person. But I remember you went out back to take care of the doves, I believe. You went back there to take care of the doves, and he's following you, telling you that I was burning his stuff and everything. Like, I remember following with you because I was like, Mom, no, I didn't. Like,
yeah, you were so freaked out. I'm like, I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
And so you're like, go in the house. Go in the house. And I was so fucking upset with you because I was like, she's gonna fall for it. I'm gonna be grounded. I'm gonna get my ass beat. Like, I was going through all of that. And trying to figure out, like, what do I do? Because I was just so fucking done with him.
Yeah, absolutely. And at that point,
I was fighting.
I was done with them too. They just like both telling us to go suck a donkey dick, and we both just cracked up at it.
Yeah. I was hitting a point where I was just so done with it because you were always angry too.
Yeah.
I mean, Mom, you were yelling at me in your sleep. You were always so angry with me.
I'm sorry.
You used to fucking laugh at it, now I cry about it. What the fuck is that shit? I guess I had to laugh at it because it was just you were asleep. I remember that the first time it ever happened, I was so fucking scared.
I don't know what to say other than
I'm
sorry. Like, I had very vivid dreams. I can't.
I know. That's why.
I was going through a lot of head injury shit then too.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know, but I was going through a lot of head injury shit at that time because I was getting hit in the head and getting punched in the head by a man that, hey, he doesn't have to be bigger than you. He's fucking way stronger than you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to excuse any of it at all. He was an absolute fucking demon towards you, and hated you because I loved you. And that was something that I should have recognized way earlier. And I was even told by somebody, and I didn't believe them, and I should have believed. But I could never run far enough from him. Bitch came back.
Maybe I needed to heal that part a little bit more.
Understandable. I'm sorry for the parts that I played in it. I really am.
I just appreciate that I can talk to you about it. Like, I'm not blaming. It's just, I finally
it's just hard to hear and it hurts. And so it's like the only thing I can do, like the thing I want to do to comfort, because you're not touchy-feely. you know what I mean? Like, you're out-touched already. You don't need me hugging on you. You know what I mean? I don't need to be overstimulating you in that way either. So that the only thing I know how to do is say I apologize and thank you for loving me through it anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that's what's how healing so about this is that I get to talk this out with you. The abused,
yeah,
talking out with the abuser,
yeah,
who was abused.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was me reflecting, and yeah, I really do. I really wish I had a better understanding of what I was going through when I was going through it, but then I wouldn't have continued going through it, you know. And I just kind of lean into this is where I have to, for me, lean into my faith and go, God, have me do that, because now we can do this for other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I lean into that pain, and I lean into those, what I feel now as a huge error in motherhood, you know, and a huge gap in what I should have done as a mother in protection. There is a huge gap of protection.
But
so I immediately go, I'm sorry, I want to fix it. But, you know what I mean?
But you are helping me fix it. You are helping me fix it. You're helping me fix it with her. We're doing it together. And that's what makes it
getting
so
abused in that way. Both ways that we both did. Because I got the same shit. Accused of doing shit that I never did. Constantly. You know, the things that he was doing, you know, constantly.
You get raised to go into the relationships that your mother had.
Yeah.
I broke that.
Thank God.
I was like, no.
Thank you for breaking that, because
That's
I apparently didn't have the strength to do that. The breaking of that wasn't meant for me to break.
I want to watch my daughter go through what I went through. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I do not want her going through what I went through.
Well, it shows you. It does so much to a kid in their evaluation, self-evaluation. Do we turn this into an actual like episode? Yeah, hey, look at that.
I feel a lot better.
Obviously we needed to have this, and I thank you for having it. And for those who've stayed this long and listened through it, thank you for listening it and having it with us. And interact.
This is the point of looking through the glass, is this healing, because
we get around to it sooner or later.
Yeah, right. A lot of times we end up doing it off the recording.
We do, yeah. Today she said, screw it, I'm hitting record.
Because we needed it, and... But, no, thank you for letting me be able to talk to you about it and not have, like, well, you did defend yourself, but you weren't defending yourself to be, like...
Not my fault.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I was just trying to explain a little bit of where my head... when you suffer that kind of abuse, your mind isn't in a good place, and you don't know how to think. Like, I don't even know how I was capable of doing the things I was capable of doing under the amounts of abuse that I've endured. Like,
you weren't minimizing what I was going through.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I minimized it for way too long, and in the worst times. And I honestly wish I could have done it differently. But at the same time, we wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I had a little flash on one of our media posts one of our clip bits that we posted on one of our on one of the platforms. Somebody commented political biased stuff on there, like calling us names because we do this podcast. And I was like,
are you serious?
Yeah, and it had nothing to do with politics.
We're
And I was just like, really?
I remember seeing something about that, and you were like, dude, we don't need your political bullshit on here. We don't need your political Reddit, what was it, Reddit bullshit on here or something like that. I was just seeing that, and I was like, Giselle's got it handled. I'm off.
Because another friend of ours messaged me, and she's like, I'm trying to find that post. And so I went and found it and tagged her in it. And so... I'm sorry, I just had a flash because we just had a whole emotional moment, and I'm gonna probably put it out there, and they're gonna probably go
be looking through for that dude, just to go, hey. But you know what? Thanks for sticking up for us, because we would do the same for you.
Who?
Those who stick up for us.
Nobody did. I did.
Oh well, thanks for sticking up for us, because I do the same for you.
It's not even sticking up. I really don't care.
Like, I know.
Like, you're just one of those, to me, it's like...
It's all the fucking same, dude. When you come into reality, it's all the fucking same.
Your mental health problem is that you feel like you can't have emotions.
Yeah.
Like, that's what that says to me, is one of your mental health problems is that you are... saying that emotions are crybaby shit, and no, they're not.
No, they're not. They're absolutely not, and they need to be dealt with, or bad things happen, like what we started out with.
Yeah.
When you don't freaking, and I'm not standing up for anybody because I don't know shit about the chick, alright?
This is the circle back.
This is the circle back.
Oh my fucking lord.
Well, we got a shirt, like, but in all reality, we're not sticking up for anybody. We feel consequences are needed, absolutely, but other things need to be looked at.
Yeah.
And this needs to be brought to attention that there are people out there struggling in ways that you can't imagine. And maybe you need to take a second and look a little bit further than your nose. And we know it's hard to do because we're human too.
And let me just get this straight. As we do approach our Suicide Awareness Month.
Yep.
Let me just make this approach. We can absolutely ask somebody if they feel like committing suicide. You can ask that question. It is not a trigger.
As a matter of fact, we prefer you ask that question, and they need you to ask that question. It's okay. Coming from people who've experienced firsthand.
And so,
lights. Yeah.
Camera action.
Yeah, that's what went through my mind. But we're past that part.
But I mean, fucking dark humor, Jesus. I just want people to understand it is okay to ask, especially if you truly feel like they're on that edge. People can hide it so well by laughter, smiling, having a grand
dark humor,
having a grand time before that time happens.
Oh yeah, no, you're having the best time because guess what? All the heaviness is lifted.
You know it's all coming to an end.
Yeah, all the heaviness is going to be lifted.
And so, I just want people to know, and this is coming from people surviving, ask the question. Ask. Because then, for me, it would have been, yeah, I really do need some fucking help.
For me, I'm already hit that point. I needed help before that. Like for my own things, because mine are different.
Yes.
Mine are PTSD creation.
But
But
if
a lot of people's are. We all just kind of are different. Some,
and recognizing that point.
But if somebody were to look at me and talk to me prior to me going hit and fuck it Sela, then there's a calming, there's a something, you know.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna be sometimes you're gonna be lied to. Hopefully not. I hit heavy, just letting y'all know. That hit, just I was sitting here looking with that look on her face. I hit heavy.
It did. It
hit very heavy because of personal connections.
But thank you to everybody who's listening. Sorry for the late drop, but
at least we did one.
We love you guys. We appreciate everybody. And thanks for looking through the glass.
Peace, y'all.